Stage 9, the Blockhaus stage. 191 kilometers and over 5,000 meters of climbing. It's the one they'd all feared, and the one that would provide an opportunity to shake up the general classification as the Giro hones in on the halfway point. Matt Holmes attacked first from Lotto Soudal to take the first of the 5 categorized climbs, and after that he sat up, and it was over to Diego Rosa from Eolo Cometa, who went over the next climb, the Rio Nero Sanatico climb, in first place, and then added a further 18 points at the next climb of the day. Diego Rosa in a breakaway that never really had the chance of survival, given the fact that Trek Segafredo were holding it on a tight leash all day. That was the second of the Cat 2 climbs, and Diego Rosa now sat on 43 points and within a chance of taking the Maglia Azzurra at the end of the day. Through the first of the intermediate sprints, Eduardo Sepulveda went across the line in Filetto in first place as the breakaway started to fall apart. A trio of riders then went clear. Diego Rosa battled his way across. Those riders got together with 2 riders from Jordan Hopper and Rory Giocattoli as the Ineos Grenadiers took things up back in the peloton and brought the breakaway back to 2.5 minutes. At that point, Diego Rosa went over in the company of Nathael Tesfazion, the Category 1 Passo Lanciano, and thereafter had an unassailable lead in the King of the Mountains competition. Trouble for Tesfazion on the descent off the climb as he overcooked a corner, and that was his race ended. Diego Rosa all on his own then, heading towards the final climb of Blockhaus with a very slender advantage. Ineos Grenadiers still riding hard as Joe Dombrowski from Astana in the original breakaway caught the front of the race and then dropped both Nons Peters and the battling Diego Rosa to go clear. He was the last man standing as the pace got ever faster, led by UAE Team Emirates and the Ineos Grenadiers towards the final intermediate sprint at Rocca Morice. The 3 bonus seconds then potentially came into play, and Richard Carapaz darted across the line in third place to pick up 1 bonus second. Ahead of them, the 13.6 kilometre climb at an average gradient of 8.4%, and the massive reward for the winner potentially. Richie Porte was the last domestique for the Ineos Grenadiers, as in the windy, exposed section, Miguel Angel Lopez was put under pressure, having had to unclip. Then there was a violent acceleration from Richard Carapaz, and in the end, a group of some 6 riders made it to the line together, and the sprint was won by Bora Hansgrohe's Jai Hindley.
Jai Hindley, questa trazione conclude in questo istante anche Buchmann. Ed ora attendiamo Buchmann quarta al Tour del 2019, signore e signori. Vi chiediamo un grande applauso per i corridori che stanno per tagliare il traguardo in questo istante, perché ora il turno di Vincenzo Nibali e si avvia alla conclusione di questa tappa, di questa nona frazione, anche il portacolori della Movistar Team, Alejandro Valverde. Tappa quella del Blockhaus, ci attendevamo un grande spettacolo e così è stato. Intanto taglia il traguardo in questo momento anche Tinen Harrisman, altri corridori in zona arrivo, ed è il turno di Martin, conclude anche Pello Bilbao, quindi sta per arrivare anche Jan Hirt. Una tappa che sicuramente lascerà il segno, quella che si è appena conclusa, che vede i grandi protagonisti del Giro d'Italia raggiungere il traguardo. Jai Hindley già secondo al Giro nel 2020, il posto anche della tappa con arrivo ai laghi di Cancano, ed eccoci intanto con Jan Hirt, con Lorenzo Fortunato e con la maglia rosa di Juan Pedro Lopez, che chiude con un ritardo di 1:47. Dunque va a Jai Hindley a questa trazione con il tempo di 5 ore 34 minuti e 44 secondi. In seconda posizione Romain Bardet, terzo Richard Carapaz.
Jai, what a victory. Did you feel it coming?
Oh, not really. Yeah, I was pretty a block actually the whole climb, so Yeah, I was just trying to survive as best as I could actually, and yeah. Then I knew it was flattening out in the last Ks, and then yeah, I knew there was a right-hander before the finish with like around 200 to go. So yeah, I just wanted to hit the corner first, and then just gave it everything to the line, and yeah, here we are.
You have had the Maglia Rosa before. You have had a lot of good things at the Giro. What does it mean to win a stage, a big stage?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible actually. Yeah, wasn't the easiest year I had last year. So yeah, you know, I worked my ass off to get back to the level to compete at the Giro, and yeah, I'm lost for words honestly. It's pretty amazing.
Well done, mate. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
A second career victory at the Giro d'Italia for him, and a really tight finish at the top of the Blockhaus. Jai Hindi then taking the results just ahead of Romain Bardet, with Richard Carapaz in third place.
Only cycling can give us this kind of emotions, because we had to go through a kind of down moment, losing Wilco Kelderman at the bottom of Blockhaus, because we had to change two bikes. He had a flat tire, we were really in the back with the car, and it was one of our men for the GC in this Giro, and we had to turn from this disappointment to a great joy of the result of Jai, and we are really happy for him, because has been struggled quite a lot in the last few years after his second place in the Giro in 2020, and we are really happy to see him at that high level again. I mean, he had a setback before Liegi because he was sick the night before Liegi, and seeing him that well today, it makes us super happy. And you know, winning the first real proper mountain stage, it's always a nice feeling anyway, for me as a person, as a new sport director in World Tour, but also for all our team, all the people that is involved, and all the teammates that they're doing really great. Even the guys that are our leaders to stay out of troubles all the day, they're doing pretty well.
And to do it in the way he did it, he fought back, he closed the gap, and then he beat Carapaz, who probably would have been the favourite in a smaller group.
What we told him on the radio, we said there is Almeida and Carapaz that are on the paper faster than you, Jai, but keep in mind that the finish is not flat, it's 7.5%. So there is one moment that they can maybe open up the sprint, and then they sit on their saddle and you can beat them. So keep in mind that, and probably it worked well.
And a battling performance from this man, rescuing his Maglia Rosa, but his advantage has slipped to just 12 seconds over Joao Almeida.